Hey everybody, this is Cardboardpi, back with another episode of Enter the Gungeon. I think we're gonna play the Hunter this time. I haven't used her yet. The Cultist. I would love to play as the Cultist, but only, the sad thing is that it's a two-player mode character, because all their items are geared towards having two players, so we can't use them at the moment. Let's go check out the shop and buy all that we can. So, a cool thing about Gungeon is when you buy something or you unlock something, the likelihood of finding that in the actual Gungeon is much more likely. So all these items that we just bought and unlocked, we're probably going to be seeing some of them. And hopefully we'll be able to kill the Hunter's past. Who knows? If my bad, if I can actually play properly this time. So the Hunter comes out with a pretty good set. She has a pretty decent starting gun. She comes out with the crossbow. So one bullet gun, but it's strong enough to kill bulletkin on this floor in one hit. You also have the corgi, or the dog. Every so often you can find an item, or the dog finds an item for you, and if you go next to it and interact with it, you can pet it. Oh, and just like that, the dog got us an item. Another thing the dog is capable of doing is if there's a mimic, the dog will bark at the chest and, you know, reveal that it's a mimic. Wow, we're getting 3 drops from those bulletkin. Oh, nice, we got the magician before he teleported. Another key, wow. Oh, what is that enemy's name? Let's see. It is the apprentice Gungeon. Okay. Probably switch to this gun. Probably kill him with the crossbow now. So the nice thing about the Hunter is since she starts with the crossbow, it's pretty decent at killing the boss. Oh, another health. Thanks, Pooch. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's just that... Is that a mimic? It's not a mimic. Let's get the item. But yeah, I think I was saying something about just, since she already has a gun with her that does decent damage, you could probably go straight to the boss and force a gun that way. Because if you didn't, I think I've said this before in another episode, that if you haven't received a gun yet, and if you go straight to the boss, it'll force a gun on the pedestal for you to get. I've heard of something called item forcing, which kind of works in the same way that if you got a gun, that it's possible to get potion of lead skin is really good. I might get that. I kind of like sticky crossbow as well. We'll see. I'll use the crossbow because the magnum is actually kind of good, so I might use it later. Oops. Let's check this. I probably shouldn't have used that gun, but it's good. Oh, sweet. So we get pretty much a free health upgrade because we got our key back. So we need to go up there. Have we found our boss room yet? No. And I'll remember, if it's not Trigger Twins, I'll show the boss battle. I'll remember this time, actually. Oh, I'm using the magnum. I thought it was the rusty sidearm. I was about to say, like, the rusty sidearm is doing really well at the moment, but it wasn't. Aw, dang. I think that's the first hit we've taken. Got 2 blanks. Thanks again, Pooch. Let's go back to here. I think Potion of Let Skin is definitely going to be good to get. That way, because what it does is, it makes us invincible and bounces bullets back to person who shot them at us. So... Okay, Gatling Gull. We haven't got this cutscene yet. This is going to save future me a lot of work from editing. I haven't seen this cutscene in a long time, too. Such a bizarre cutscene, but I love it. Remember to keep your distance though, or be mindful of the cooldown on it, because if you're not too careful, you'll just take damage unnecessarily. I'm gonna blank here just cause probably don't need to, but there we go. Not too bad. With the crossbow and Potion of Lead Skin, that's a really good fight. Ooh, rocket bullets. So that makes your bullets fly faster. That's one of the things that like just makes all your weapons pretty good. It even makes your starter pretty decent. Are we able to get sticky crossbow? No, unfortunately it's a little too expensive. I could buy another key. That way I don't really have to worry about keys later on. But I think I'm going to be given some of them. I could probably go to Ooblet, but I think we'll do that once we've unlocked past and we have much better guns to get through Ooblet. There's a secret kind of, if you didn't know this. You can actually fall down here, and there's a little secret area which will be useful for later. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off. Oh, straight to the shop, sweet. Okay, more keys. This is a rat key. So what you have to do is you keep paying this off, and it reduces the price. I think it stays at like 1 something. I'll put on the screen what it is, but yeah, it'll give you a chance to fight the rat that steals your stuff. But it's a lengthy process to get to him. It will take a couple of runs for you to understand how to do that. I'm not the best at fighting the rat though. I've only fought him a couple of times. Maybe we'll use the crossbow a bit. I think crossbow is still okay here, but on the 3rd floor it starts falling off. I think it takes at least 2 to kill a bulletkin. Aw, dang. I thought a dodge rolled away in time. Maybe me being in the center would have been the best thing to do. So right now I'm just using the rusty sidearm because I don't really have any good guns at the moment, unfortunately. I'm hoping I'll get a pretty decent gun for this floor, because the shop didn't really have anything good on this floor. Well, dang. You know, it's funny, all the hits I've been getting are all these little grenades, and I've never been hit by them before. Or usually I don't get hit by them. How did he die? That's weird. Maybe he hit an explosive barrel. Okay, should I fight the boss now? I could probably try with the Magnum. Oh, the Anaconda. I think this will be good for Potion Blood Skin. Dang it. I saw that was ending and I had to like get out of there. So a good thing for Anaconda is if you can to aim at the rocks that are exposed, which are the browner ones. And aim those. I think it takes extra damage. Oops, I'm not even hitting him. Oh man, I'm doing really bad at Anaconda. I was about to use Potion of Lead Skin right there at the end. Oh man. Oh, Bait Launcher is a pretty good gun. I think it's more of a good like boss gun. What it does is shoots a tiger out. I think it's a tiger, yeah. And it kind of just hits a target, a single target. At least I have a good boss gun, that's kind of what I was worried about. Now we just need a good room clear. Okay, Magnum's out. I guess use crossbow for the moment. Hopefully we can get some ammo for the Magnum. I think I'll just use this to make things a little easier. I ran into that. I've been noticing I do that a lot, where I just run into bullets. I don't know what's wrong with my subconscious that causes me to do that, but I just keep doing that. Oh, come on. There we go. Sometimes the aiming is a little wonky on controller. The mouse is obviously more precise. Okay. Bomber's not too bad for clearing rooms. Could be a little faster, but it's got good group control. Crowd control, I mean. Oh man. You can also use a bomber or any type of bomb really. Not explosives, but bombs specifically. There's some items, active items, it's bomb and ice bomb I think. You can use it to reveal secret rooms. Oh, sweet. So let's get Magnum filled up more. Oh, sweet, the iron. Big iron. It's a good gun. I think I'll stick to using a little bomber. That's weird. I'm not letting go of R. Or whatever my shoot button is. I don't know why it shot. Okay. Don't think we need anything here. I was low on ammo, but this should be sufficient for the next floor. I don't think I found my secret room, but yeah, I don't even have blanks, so it's no point. Grab some health, and then we'll just head off. So how's your guys' day? I just kind of woke up like an hour ago, and I'm feeling kind of fine. I've kind of been enjoying this process of making Gungeon videos in batches of 2 every day. It does take a while though, because of the length of the videos. I don't know if I should cut stuff down more. I kind of like the long form videos, but I do realize it's a pain to make in terms of exporting videos and then uploading them to YouTube, because it pretty much takes me the entire day to do that process of exporting it, uploading it to YouTube, just those 2 videos, because they get close to like, I'd say maybe 40-50 minutes on average. I'm doing the shorter runs. Let me say that's a short run in Gungeon, yes, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on who you are, if you like that kind of thing. Let's get the Magnum back up. The only thing I really have to worry about is making sure I have enough memory on my computer, because I don't want to run out of memory. I'm also thinking of putting some other games on the channel. Not as often as Gungeon, because I want Gungeon to be like daily videos if possible. But I just bought Xbox Game Pass on my computer because it was like $1 for some reason. I don't know if that's a thing they always do, just to sucker people into buying it. I really wanted it so I can play Banjo-Kazooie on my computer legitimately, because I have it emulated on my computer, but I own the N64 cartridge. Just a moment. Sorry guys, I thought I heard something. Anyways, that's kind of why I wanted to buy it, but it turns out they don't have it on a computer, at least not what I'm seeing. I might need to buy like the ultimate version, but I'm not really interested in purchasing that. There's some good games on there that I want to stream or do videos on, like Forager. I've always wanted to play that game. It looks fun. Obviously, the game itself has like only so much you can play of it, because it is a game where you have to wait for progress to occur instead of actual skill like in Gungeon, where like in the first episode, surprisingly, I was able to beat the Gungeon, like that kind of stuff. Did I slow down? Why does it feel like it's been slowed? I do have table text light. I didn't know that. Yeah, but there's some games on Xbox Game Pass that I want to do videos on. Obviously, like I said before, not as much. I'm not doing daily content, but every other day, probably, maybe. Or maybe twice a week, I don't know. I have to figure out if my computer, because I don't have like the strongest computer in the world. I have one that's like capable for game design, at least, for like the basic Unity, because that's what I like to do in my free time. Let's see, Flame Hand. It's kind of expensive. It's like a good gun, but I wouldn't pay that much for it. But yeah, I've made like one game using Unity. It was a very fun progress. Oh dang. I thought I was able to just roll into the slime. But yeah, I've been working on a new game that I'm, it's kind of like a Paper Mario-esque game that I'm working on at the moment. At the moment, I'm kind of stuck on the battle system, how I want it to differ from Paper Mario. I got some ideas cooking up, but right now that's kind of been on the back burner. I kind of work on it every now and again, because if, I don't know if it's a good way to work, but how I work is I try to get as much done as I can, and then if I see myself just throwing stuff at a wall, I should probably take myself back a bit. You know, time to collect, rethink things, and then go back to working on it again. Because whenever I try to force myself to do something, I get sloppy, and I just make a product I'm not comfortable with. Another table deck. That's a nice gun. Oh, with the big iron, it's a really good synergy. This makes the big iron an even better gun, because there's a thing called transmogrify that turns them into chickens. And it doesn't matter the health. So you can have like an enemy that takes a lot of hits. Does not work on bosses, but you know, if you got an enemy that has a lot of damage, you can even transmogrify those reapers on the next floor. But I do have one game I finished making on Unity. It's called Ballpalooza. It's like a simple ball game. And it's like puzzle platforming. It has some boss battles in there. I kind of want to do like a trailer of it because I have it on itch.io. I might link it in the description if you guys want to play it. I like playing it every now and then. It's not bad for my first Unity game. So what does the shop have? Just keys? Keys and flame hand. Okay. Let's go fight the boss. I think I'll use a bait launcher. See how well that does. Have we seen Cannon Balrog's cutscene? Yeah, I'll show it anyways. But yeah, if you ever have the, you know, the inkling of like making a game, I definitely recommend doing it. It's a definitely fun experience. It really points out your weaknesses and how to, you know, get better at them. Definitely practice helps a lot. I'm definitely not like no pro game developer, because I've only made the one game, so, you know, it's like you make one song and you say you're an expert composer or something. Nice thing about this gun is you don't have to be accurate, just shoot it. They take a little bit extra damage from the meat, but really the damage is coming from the tiger. But yeah, I kind of like all aspects of game design. The one thing I struggle the most, or actually there's two things. One is the initial like research phase. I'm kind of bad at that. Like I can do it, but I kind of like just want to do something. So I kind of work on making like the bare bones ideas of what they should be, and then from there I kind of work on the researching as I go on. Probably not the best way of making a game. It's much easier if you have a research, if you research it ahead of time, and then you kind of have that foundation to work on. I kind of work on a physical foundation instead of like more an idea-based one. I'm gonna use Magnum. Antibodies, I think that increases, I think the amount of heals I get, or just increases healing, the effectiveness of healing. Let's see if it says what it does. Chance to improve healing received. Okay. Forget if I found my secret room. If I had to guess, down here. If it's not down there, I don't know where else it'd be. I could aim it properly. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know where it'd be. It's fine though. Thanks to the white guanstone, we have extra blank. But yeah, the foundation of, or the researching for a game beforehand, and then UI. I suck at UI so much. I've been trying to get better at it, but UI is just one of those things where it's like I can have a decent UI, but I don't have a good UI, and that's something I see people, they can get a good UI and I just can't get it. And it's like, I do realize that, you know, I can't do everything and I could probably hire people to help me with it, but at the moment I'm kind of just doing it for fun and making games that I would like to have made. Not really doing it for money at the moment. I would like to get better one day, you know, make like these really good games. But that's just have to come with experience. You can't expect that thing straight out of the get-go. I do love making music. I'm not the best. I use like various things to make music. I've used AI to make music. There's some music on my channel that's pretty much been AI made. And then I use a sound editor to change up the instrumentation, change things around, clean up some of the wonkiness of the AI. Oh dang it, should have dodge rolled or blinked. Maybe flipped up a table, that would have been good too. But yeah, I like making music. Though I do realize mine, it's like a different level of music. Like I listen to other composers and theirs is really good compared to mine. Mine feels like trash. It's so weird. Like you can listen to your own song and think, okay, this is not bad, but then you have to step away from it a bit and then you can listen to how it sounds, and to me it doesn't sound as good. Every now and again it sounds good to me, but there are just times where it's just like, you know, comparably it's just not good. That's probably because, you know, I'm not really making the music, I'm just guiding an AI to make music instead. Okay. Sometimes the AI is pretty good at making the songs I want to make. Sometimes it just makes one good jingle out of nowhere. Well, there are a lot of times where I have to keep resetting and resetting because there's like specific tunes I want. I kind of wish the AI that I'm using had a little bit more variability. There's a lot of things about it that seem kind of stagnant. But you know, I really can't look a gift horse in the mouth when I have this like free AI that's allows me to make music so easily. Because otherwise, I do have like a free music software called Bosca Seal. It's like okay for making like video game music. But it makes like, you couldn't make good music on it, I don't think. You can make okay music, but it's like 8-bit music and I'm not necessarily looking for 8-bit music. I do use, I think it's Beatbox. I think that one's probably good in terms of like free music creation. That uses MIDIs. But the MIDIs on there aren't too bad. Thankfully we haven't had to worry about keys all too much in this run. I definitely like the programming aspect too of video games. That's kind of what I would assume my best part is. Like my strong suit. Sound design is a little difficult for me, knowing what right sound effects to use. Because I think that and particle effects really help make a good game at least. And I'm also trying to get better at particle effects, because I realize the strengths to having good particle effects and good sound design. I don't remember unlocking Winchester. See if I have this lined up. Oh no. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh well. I think you have to... No, you have to get the 3 to get the, I think Clover? I think Winchester's will show up in the Reach now once you see him. I'm not sure. But you definitely need to, get the 3 for Clover. Easiest way to get all 3 is have flying. You could cheese it. But I've been able to get those pretty easily before. Surprised I did really bad on that one. Oh, we got 2 pooches now. Yeah. This is a pretty fun run so far. Let's switch to the big iron. Let's see if we can change this guy or transmogrify him. Because I know it is possible. There we go. Yeah, that's a mimic. That's good. We don't have to waste a key. And we get Book of Chest Anatomy. Which I believe it's, when you destroy chests, it improves the odds of getting something better. Should probably use a much better gun. Let's do this, that way we don't have to worry about aiming at the, Oh no, we hit the chicken. Maybe that's enough? Maybe not, I don't know. We're gonna get a good item for this, because this is a black chest. Ooh, Fight Saber? I got something else that gave me Curse. I think it was Shotgun Full of Love. This is gonna give you Curse too, but it's really good. Obviously a lightsaber reference, and when you reload, you can swing back bullets. Just kind of how like Potion of Lead Skin shoots back bullets, but it's only when it's reloading. I'm going to use... maybe Bait Launcher again. I think I'm gonna use Big Iron. Yeah, it seems to be shredding them pretty well. I think I might have skipped a Kill Pillars cutscene. Sorry about that. We'll probably see it another time though. Okay, cool. Frost Giants. I think refill a shotgun full of love. Shoppo, I don't like this that much. I think it's like a higher tier weapon, but it's not that good. Let's go back to the shop, see if there's anything we need. This is a decent item, but I don't think we need it. Armor. Nah, I'll save it for the forge. Do we need to sell anything? Yeah, I think it's fine with what we have. I think the Hunter's Past is not too bad. I think the only one I really have issues with is the pilot. See, it doesn't do that much good damage. If you're able to focus the attacks, it's probably decent, but... Let's see, let's switch to Fight Saber. Oops. Oh, I switched. What the hell? I wanted to do that. Man, that's kind of upsetting. Lost my Guan stones. Oh man, why did I do that? Oh man, I'm keep messing up on like trying to use the Fight Saber. I think I'm gonna stop that because I'm losing a lot of health, and that was a jam enemy. Let's go back to using the Magnum, I guess. Still does pretty good damage even now. I think this room does pretty well because they just keep falling down the platforms. They're not looking at you. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that gets me Daruma. Yeah. Okay. Guess I'll just use the bait launcher because okay, now I know where it is. Switch to big iron maybe. See, what does hexagon look like? It doesn't look like it specifically gets a buff. I think it's just the big iron. Yeah, you can transmogrify those guys too. Which makes this room a lot easier. Oh, okay. Usually that room has more waves to it, but... So jammed enemies are really good to get transmogrified because of all the health they have. It just gets rid of them like that. Cool guns, or rad guns, really nice. Increases your coolness, and it's pretty decent early on. I think now it's not that good. Mainly because it has like this little mini game with reloading that increases its power, but it gets a little difficult to do during boss battles. During room clears, it's actually pretty nice. Oh, I'm gonna ask for the bullet to the past. Surprised I haven't got anything from the pooches. Don't need keys. Maybe I will get rad gun just to clear the rooms and save all the guns I have. This is how it works. Oops. So you gotta reload when there's that little line, and it gets a little faster. If you mess up, it doesn't get that bonus and it resets. So now I think we can one-shot all enemies at the level of rad that we got. I don't know what this is called, but yeah. Okay, so we probably need one more. I'll just keep it at this level. If it doesn't one-shot, it's fine. I like to reload it before rooms, that way I have it full. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I still have full, so I'll just keep going. Also this, I think I said it before, but it increases your coolness, so if you have active items, it makes them reload faster. Oh no. Let's switch to shotgun full of love, I guess. Because it's kind of annoying having to use the gun during like all this fighting. So much concentration it takes me just to get it normally. Wow, I missed the first one. I think I'll fight the little boss here. This should pretty much take care of the boss with this. Okay, let's switch to big iron. The rad gun should have done a lot of damage to it. So what should we refill? I'm thinking big iron. Let's go back to rad gun. Let's check what this is first. Okay, just health, that's fine. We need health. What the? Must have quick changed. I think X is my quick change. So yeah, I was like butterfingering. Or fat fingering, I think it's what it's called. Instead of pressing Y. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because on earlier floors, if you get this early on, which is it's pretty easy to do from my past runs, when I had the pretty much everything unlocked, I would always see it early on in shops. Because you only need like 3 levels of getting the thing to go off. We're not fighting the boss, I'm just getting the camera change. What are we gonna refill? Maybe the Magnum? Magnum's pretty good. I think the gun loses its power when you do that. Okay, it should be back. Let's refill it. Oh, that was a little too fast for me to get. what is it called? Shield of the Maiden. I don't know why I keep calling it Duran Shield. Is there something in the description that makes me say that? No, I don't know why I keep calling it that. We're gonna stick with Potion of Loodskin. It's just so good.
Whack. 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 Whack.
Dang it. One. I should not be staying on that. 2, 3.
Whack. Nice. Cool. Cool. Nice. Whack.
Okay, we're gonna use a different gun. That's the one annoying thing about Rad Gun is like it can be good, but it's also annoying when you mess it up. Oh, Frost Giant, nice. Let's go back to here. See if we can get armor. I don't think we can though. Yeah, it's too expensive. Let's go fight the boss then. I think I'm going to use Fight Saber maybe. Hopefully it doesn't... Hopefully that's not a mistake. Let's switch to, I think, Big Iron. That looked pretty funny. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch to a different gun instead of Fight Saber. Maybe Shotgun Full of Love. Probably gonna be a 2-cycle. Well, maybe not. Maybe the Magnum is enough damage? I don't know. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, I'm just kind of focusing more on this. Man, my damage output is not what I thought it would be. Okay, that's much better. I should have stuck with the big iron. For some reason I thought, nah, the big iron is not what I should be using, but definitely had a lot of damage power. Firepower? I don't know. Oh, thanks. Pooch? I don't know which one of you is a mimic or which one is a real pooch. But whatever. Appreciate it from both. So now, since we have the bullet that can kill past, we'll be able to tackle the hunter's pass. And hopefully I don't mess it up, because I don't think that one's too difficult to do. I would have to say it's probably the easier one of the four. Probably Marine next. Second easiest. And then I would say Convict, and then Pilot. So normally we'd get the ending here. But since we have the bullet, we'll actually go back to her past. And this is not our pooch. This is a wolf. Even though it says dog. A sticky crossbow. And I see sidearm. Zip it, Junior. See how that's Junior? And the thing is called Junior 2? See what happens to Junior. Can I pet the wolf? I never tried. Cannot pet the wolf, unfortunately. Oh dang, I shouldn't be taking careless damage here. Because if you mess up, you're not able to reset. Is he buffing it? He is, but I can't do anything about it. I keep walking into the bullets. Oh man, if I mess this up after saying it was so easy. I'm going to lose this. Oh, thank God. Thank God for sticky crossbow. And we got the wolf. And we have the dog unlocked for other characters too. Nice, so we were able to get this the pass finished for the hunter. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed making this one, this time with some success. That's a nice background. Alright, see you guys later.